And now to some royal drama. Prince Harry and Meghan have been invited to the coronation of King Charles. If they attend, it will be the first meeting between Charles and his youngest son since Harry revealed family secrets in his best-selling book, Spare. The traditional ceremony is May 6th at Westminster Abbey and marks the transfer of his title and powers. There's also a scheduled pop concert that will happen afterward. But King Charles may be having some trouble finding groups to perform. Some artists have signed on, like Kylie Minogue and Lionel Richie, but getting even more attention, the big-name artists who have declined. So joining us now, Rob Shooter, host of the Naughty But Nice podcast. Rob, I'm so excited I get to talk to you about this. Let's talk about these people who have declined. Adele, Harry Styles, Elton John, the Spice Girls, and that's just to name a few. Why are so many performers saying no to this opportunity to have a worldwide audience?
A couple of reasons. The official reason that they're all pretty much given is scheduling problem. Now, some of that is true. A couple of those people you named will be out of the country. They won't be in Britain. They're on tour. We know Adele has her schedule in Las Vegas. Elton John, we probably should not be that surprised about. He was very, very close with Princess Diana. He's still close with Harry and Meghan. So that one is not too much of a surprise. And the Spice Girls just don't want to get back together. So they got back together for the Olympics in Britain, but they recently went on tour without Victoria Beckham. They wanted all of them and they can't get them. So it looks terrible. It sounds awful. I feel bad for Charles. My sources are saying to me, don't worry yet. They've still got a little bit of time and they might not get maybe the people they wanted at first, but they definitely will be able to get together a lineup.
All right. So Rob, let's talk about those reasons. Now, you said Adele, she is, really on this, she has her concert tour. But do you think some of these are just excuses?
You're really, really good question. Yes, the answer ultimately is yes here. So the royal family is not what it was in 1953, the last time we had a coronation. Times have changed since then, and obviously things have changed very rapidly over the last couple of years, if not couple of months, because of Prince Harry's book and his big tell-all interviews. It's quite a controversial organization. There's been allegations of racism within the family. And I think a lot of the younger, really popular artists just don't want to be associated with this. They don't need this. They can sell out venues around the world, including in Britain. So it's maybe a little bit controversial. And some would argue as well that the royal family doesn't connect as much anymore with the younger generation. And so that's why I think a lot of the younger pop stars really are not as into it.
Just saying no. All right. As always, Rob, always great talking to you. Thank you so much.
Take care.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.